Khalid ibn Waleed, the sword of Allah. An immortal flame in the sands of time. In the blazing deserts of Arabia, where the sun scorched the earth and only the strong endured, there rose a man whose name would echo through the ages. Hazrat Khalid bin Waleed R.A. A warrior of unmatched might, a general of legendary tactics, and a servant of faith so fierce, even his enemies whispered his name in awe. He was the Sayfullah, the sword of Allah. But he was not born a companion of the Prophet. No, he was once the enemy. From foe to faith. Khalid ibn al-Waleed was born into the noble Quraysh tribe of Makkah. Handsome, tall, sharp in mind and sword. He was raised in the art of war. He fought fiercely against the Muslims in the Battle of Uhud, turning the tide against them with his brilliant cavalry attack. Yet, even in that moment of victory, fate was carving a greater destiny for him. Years later, when the truth of Islam began to pierce the hearts of even its fiercest enemies, Khalid's soul stirred. He saw the strength not just in arms, but in the unwavering belief of the Muslims. At last, in the 8th year of Hijrah, he rode to Medina, laid down his pride, and embraced Islam at the hands of the Prophet Muhammad. The Prophet smiled and said, "Khalid, I knew a man like you would not remain ignorant of the truth." And then he gave him a title no man had ever held. "You are the sword of Allah drawn against the enemies of Islam." The sword unsheathed. Khalid's rise was swift. With the heart of a lion and the mind of a master strategist, he led armies across Arabia and beyond. In battle after battle, his name struck fear and hope alike. In Mutah, vastly outnumbered against the mighty Roman army, he rallied the scattered Muslim soldiers and fought with such ferocity that he broke 9 swords in his hand. The Muslims retreated, not in defeat, but in honor thanks to Khalid's command. He was unstoppable. At Yamamah, he crushed the rebellion of false prophet Musaylima. At Allies, rivers ran red as Khalid exacted justice. And then came his masterpiece, Yarmouk. Yarmouk, the turning of empires. It was a battle that would change the world. On the plains of Yarmouk, the Muslim army faced a Roman force 5 times their size. Cold winds howled as thousands stood ready to die. But Khalid, he stood ready to win. With unmatched precision, he maneuvered his men like a master playing chess. The enemy faltered, and then broke. The Romans, once the rulers of the world, were shattered. Their general fled. Khalid, the commander of only faith and resolve, had led Islam to one of its greatest victories. The final chapter. Despite his triumphs, Khalid remained humble. He never fought for glory. When Caliph Umar R.A. removed him from command to prevent people from idolizing him, Khalid obeyed without hesitation. He fought not for fame but for Allah. In his final days Khalid wept, not from sorrow but from irony. He said, "I fought in so many battles. There is not a place on my body without a scar. Yet here I die in my bed like a camel. May the eyes of cowards never sleep." He died not on the battlefield but in peace. And though his sword lay still, his legacy blazed on. He was the sword of Allah, and once unsheathed, it never broke. If this powerful and inspiring story of Hazrat Khalid bin Waleed R.A. touched your heart, then please don't forget to like the video and share it with others. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to Warriors of the Deen, so you never miss another true, emotional and faith-strengthening story from the golden history of Islam and the lives of its greatest warriors. May Allah protect you. See you in the next episode, with another hero, another story, from the ranks of those who carried the banner of Islam with honor.